Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel. What an absolutely lovely breakfast that was in the previous video. Absolutely delicious with great views. But right now in this video we're going to be travelling by bus down into the old town and do plenty of exploring. You can buy your tickets on the bus, but it's a little bit cheaper to buy them from here in the little mini market. So return tickets, 2 tickets, 1 out, 1 in, €2.40. I think that's very fair. It's only about a 15-minute journey. So let's get down that way to the bus stop, pick up the bus, and let's get into the old town. As always, let's take a look. Well, let's get on the bus, hand over my ticket. Morning, going to the old town. Oh, where's it go? Oh, all over the place. Let's get a seat. So this journey into the old town should take about 15 minutes. Costs €2.40. That's both ways, return ticket. So let's get the journey underway. These drivers are skilled. These roads are like our little country roads, really, quite narrow, parking either side, so quite narrow, so good driving. So it's lovely and air conditioned in here. And there's the Ionian Ocean with the mountains in the background. Absolutely beautiful. I got off a bit too soon. I got off and got back on again because I want to get to the old town and Spianada Square and the fortress. So hang on, I think they're just changing drivers and we'll get to the old town proper. Well, I'm not sure if it's a change of drivers. The drivers sort of got off the bus. Got off the bus and disappeared. The door wide open, people waiting. But it would probably quicker to stay on the bus and get to the old town proper than try and do a walk there. It looks like he's jumping back on now, that's good. Here he comes. We should be on our way again shortly. Well, we're on our way again, but it's busy. It's very crowded, as any major... is it a city? I think it's a town, actually. As any major town would be, it's busy, so progress is slow, but we'll get there. Well, that's the journey into the old town complete. Yeah, a bit of heavy traffic, about 20 minutes I guess. Should only take about 15, but a bit of traffic. So time to start exploring. I want to find Spianada Square and let's start exploring. Let's take a look. Well, look at him, isn't he handsome? Well, this is one way to get around the city. What a lovely way to get around the city. Spianada Square is over there, and the fortress, there's lots of transport here. The fortress is literally up that way. I think we'll go and take a look at the fortress, as you can go up it, but I'm not sure if I'm that energetic. It's pretty hot, it's about 32. But we'll have a look at the fortress first. Spianada Square, the old city. We'll have a good look. So let's get exploring. Now there's a contrast. Just look at that blue sky. Not sure who he is, but I do know that that is the fortress. Built about 1340 to protect the town, so it's getting on 800 years old and it's still standing there today. My goodness, I bet if that could tell a story, it'd tell a story. So the bus is the 2A, brings you in here. This is the sort of periphery of the old town, and they all kind of stop here. So we'll wander down towards Spianada Square in the old town. Lovely little shaded area here to take refuge from the sun, the hot Greek sun. So this is Spianada Square, one of the largest squares in Europe, but this is where it's all happening, right over here. So I say, let's immerse ourselves in the old town. Let's get lost. Let's take a look. Well, I'm going to walk, but I've no idea where I'm walking to or which direction to take. But that looks interesting down there. I think we need to go down there to get deeper into the town. Lots of tour groups here. Music, all sorts going on. It's absolutely beautiful. Very historical. Wow. I want to go up that way. I think we walk down this way here. This looks good. Is this a known tune, anybody? Am I going to get a copyright strike? No, I think I'll be okay. But let's keep talking anyway. Looks like we've got some sort of parade coming up here. This is interesting. This looks amazing. This is probably 17th, 18th century architecture we're looking at here. Let's just keep walking down. There's a labyrinth of streets. Or we could go up there. Wow, just look at that. Or we could go up there. But I think first of all we'll carry on down here. Well, it is a parade. Not sure what they're marching for. Maybe a Greek tradition or something. Wow. Very smartly dressed. Are they army? Air Force? I think they're Air Force. Wow, there's some traditional Greek outfits coming up here. Just look at this. This is a little surprise, a little Brucey bonus. Hiya. Fantastic. Hi. Fantastic. Look at that. Let's continue. Well, you know when you're going to get lost. You just feel it. And I think this is going to be one of those occasions. You're in a foreign city. You know certain points, but the bits in between you've no idea. So I'm probably going to get lost. I think I'll get my bus back to Canoni from the same stop by Spianada Square. So this is a real hustly bustly town. I keep wanting to call it a city, but it's Corfu town, old town. Let's continue. This looks like a chapel or a small church. You know I love a chapel or a small church. Let's have a wander in. I have to be quiet and discreet. And they bow before they come in. A little bow before we go in. Wow, just look at this. Look at that ceiling. Wow. And the altar, absolutely beautiful. Wow. Wood paneling. Wow, absolutely beautiful. A little bit cooler in here as well. Let's continue. Well, there's certainly plenty of places. We're walking just 60 seconds. There's plenty of places to sit, eat, drink in the shade. There's even fans on the go over there. Well, there's what looks like an even bigger church. I've just turned right off the main thoroughfare. What looks like plenty of knickknacks here for your souvenirs and bits and pieces. But this looks even more impressive. I'm not sure if it's a church or even anything ecclesiastical. But let's take a look. It might be no photography again. Let's take a look. Well, no photography in that one, so we will just continue along the main street in the historic Corfu town. Just have a look at these. Feast your eyes on these lovely little desserts. Wow. And a plethora of ice cream here. Just look at that. Wow. This really is an historic town. Historic Corfu town. It's beautiful, it really is. You know, I love the rusticness of the buildings. They're not pristine, they're not newly painted, and who wants that? I mean, the colours they use here are what I refer to as the Georgian colours. Maybe sort of 18th century, something like that. Another little street up here. We will look at more of these streets. I'm going to kind of split the videos. I'm not going to do one humongously long video. Just keep walking. I'll split in the video and then we'll start off somewhere else again in the old town. So many little boutique shops here, souvenir shops, Obviously quite touristy. Another little church in there. Wow. And again, built quite close together, so it's quite a narrow walkway. Lots of outlets. And the narrow walkway creates shade, obviously. These hot countries, they were aware of that 300 years ago. Natural air conditioning. And it's quite shiny underfoot. So all that looks lovely up there. Look at that in the shade. That looks absolutely lovely up there. And old stone steps. Wow. Absolutely amazing. Let's continue. This one caught my eye. Greek artworks. Just look at those. Wow. Well, I'm just walking down towards what looks like another main thoroughfare. Wow. Well, if you want a bit of retail therapy, you'll certainly get it here. More ice cream, that's your thing. I very rarely have an ice cream, although I see lots of it. And I do like a little bit of ice cream. Sometimes it's nice not to talk and just let you enjoy the ambient sounds, so you get the sights and the sounds and get a real feel for wherever it is I am in the world. But I can tell you it's about 32 degrees, probably about 28, 30 in the shade here. It's very busy. I can only imagine what high season would be like. I wouldn't enjoy it at all. Wow. A little leather shop there. I can almost smell the leather from here. A very narrow little walkway up here. Let's explore. Certainly plenty of places to pick up your knickknacks. There's chocolates in there and alcohol. Souvenirs, hats, scarves. All sorts. I just love this sort of rustic, ancient architecture. Just this wall here, you can see it's old, sort of crumbling over there. Probably 18th century, something like that, a couple of 100 years old at least. And then what do we get as we come down? I love beer, I love ouzo, I love sex. Goodness me, I can't imagine what they mean. But you can get all your clothes in here. I love my girlfriend, I love Corfu, I love my boyfriend. There we go. Plenty of jewellery here. Lighting. Well, only in Corfu. Now it's getting very narrow up here. Very narrow. That looks quite nice down there. I don't think I'll go up here. I think I'll wander down here. It looks like some nice planting. I just find nice planting easy on the eye. What have we got down this little street? I mean, hands up, I am lost already. It looks nice. Let's continue. Okay, so I think what I'll do is I'll end this first video here. So you've seen how I got into Corfu town on the bus, the 2A, how much it cost and where we were dropped off. You've seen a little bit of Corfu town, and I can tell you it's impressive. There's so much to see, so many shops, bars and restaurants, boutique shops, all sorts, nicely planted. So I think what I'll do is end the video here, wasp or fly, and then wander in and get a little bit more lost and show you some more of Corfu town. So that's to follow in the next video. So thanks again everybody for watching my journey to Corfu town, historic, very historic Corfu town, and looking around Corfu town with me. If you enjoy watching my videos, please remember to like, subscribe and hit the notification bell. Gosh, it's hot. For when I upload new videos, this pushes the video out to other people who might be interested in coming to Corfu and visiting Corfu town. It really is beautiful and also helps my channel grow. Many thanks everybody. See you guys in the next video, Corfu town. Bye bye.